You're now sharing your screen.
Very good. Okay, this is our 90-day blitz. So, the company every now and then, right, especially right before convention, they do a promotion trying to get people as high as level as they can. So what they have now is a 90-day blitz, and it runs from April 1st to July 4th. And what I did with my sideline partners, we came up with some activities, and what we did was we practiced them for a week to make sure there wasn't any bugs in them. And the thing about it, everything that we're explaining, you all have, done weeks up until getting to this point when we were inviting people to travel party. So the activities that we'd like to do, or the activities that I've been doing for the past week, are travel inspirational quotes in my story, Saturday weekly flyer in my story, MMT is make money and travel flyer in my story, emoji comments on post for 15 minutes, find added message 15 minutes, follow up Fridays, ask the questions for 15 minutes, posting on your page, living life, and reading for 30 minutes. So the book we're reading is Outwitting the Devil, but I wouldn't recommend that book for a new starter. So I'll give you a couple titles that you can read. And actually, one of them you may be able to, actually both of them you may be able to get on YouTube without even paying for it. So the first one is the sample travel inspirations, and what I'll do is I'll give you this handout, and you don't have to necessarily use travel inspiration. You can use any type of inspiration. And I found that the individuals who've been putting inspirations in their stories have been doing a good job. Y'all come up with some great inspirations. And then the next item is our Saturday business reception. Every Saturday, my business partners, Leslie, Cherie, and I, we have a business reception at 4 o'clock on the same Zoom. So there are two flyers. One has RSVP. That's the flyer you're going to put on your Facebook page as well as in your story. And then the one with the ID number, the second flyer, is the one you're actually going to message to individuals that are requesting more information. And then the next one is the Make Money and Travel flyer. When you place this on your stories, if people give you a thumbs up, they like it, or ask, how do I get access to the travel, or how do I get access to the group? What you'll have to do is invite them to the Making Money and Travel community. Then one of the ambassadors will approve it. Now this group, if you all are invited into it, if you haven't watched it, they have activity every day. Something's always going on in that group. And then the next one is the 15 minutes of Facebook engagement. And this is where you actually scroll through your feed and you get an emoji or a comment and something short. So you should be able to do about 20 or 25 of these in 15 minutes. That's awesome. Nice. Have a great day. Happy birthday. That looks good. That is pretty. That's beautiful. Anything just short, sweet to get through it. And then another 15-minute block is find, add, and message. And what I do is if you go open up your homepage and go to friends, then Facebook would actually give you a list of individuals. I'm trying to make sure y'all ain't texting me again. Give you a list of individuals that you may know. And what I try to do is find something with somebody, or I have some type of connection. So it could be somebody that went to Garfield, doesn't necessarily have to graduate with me, just anybody that went to Garfield. Somebody that went to church, Little Union, somebody that's in my hometown. They could have went to college with me or anything of that nature. So this is the message. What I do is just cut it and paste it in Messenger. So what I would do first is find them, send them a friend's request, and then I will send them this message. Then let's do the ask. The next one is the ask the question. And we talked about this also. So this goes directly into Messenger. So it would be, hi, Crystal, just curious, have you made travel plans for 2022? Would you be open to checking out information on a travel platform I've been using? No worries if not, just thought I'd ask. And what you would send them from your app is the ITA test drive. Now, over the course of 3 days, what's the day? Because I haven't done today yet. 3 days, I've had 7 people requested the test drive. So I'm thinking people are really ready to get out and start traveling. Now, whether they take advantage of the opportunity, they are looking. And then the last one is living life. I love this picture of my grandson. That boy gonna be a pro. I'm telling you. He's gonna be a professional. So you have any pictures of you living life? I know when Crystal and I vacation, she takes some awesome pictures. So even though you're not traveling now, you can, recycle some of those old pictures and just put them out there. And then the last one is the reading for 30 minutes. So when I turn the camera off, I'll show you the 2 books that I recommend that new people start with. And they really help me a lot. And then the last thing is the tracking system. And I have this in Excel. So since Tanya has Excel, she should be able to get into this very good. So the numbers over the top are the points you get for each activity. So every time you ask somebody a question, you give 1. So if that day you posted your travel inspirational quote or any inspirational quote or your new agent flyer, you'll get 2. So for every person that you ask, you get a point. And then for these 2, you get 1 each. If you happen to show the plan, you get 1 for every time you show the plan. If you do 3-way calls, you get 2. On Friday, if you follow up, and you can follow up any day. But I put Friday here because it's pretty easy to know. Every Friday, anybody you communicated with, you need to follow up with them. You get 3 points for the follow-up. If you read 30 minutes a day, 2 points for that. Find, add, and message, 2 points for every person that you find, add, and message. They don't necessarily have to accept it for you to get the points, but as long as you do it. And then when we have our training call, you get 2 points for that Sunday. Now I'm going to show you I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen for when I actually completed mine for the 3 days. As soon as I get it over here. Okay, so for Monday, Tuesday, we started actually Sunday. So we've done, are we on 4 days? We're on 5 days. And one day I really didn't do much. I had a couple. Well, today is one day. But 56 points was my biggest day. And that was the day that I was sending out a lot and see how many, and I got most of my points in people asking to see the video. So my goal is for at least for this column here, I try to ask 10 a day. But sometimes during my ask, somebody would ask me a question and I just asked them a question. So that might be how I got over to 13. But a lot of them, some of them, you can see I've sent 10 one day and I only had 1 person to ask. 12 one day, 1 person to ask. This day was phenomenal. It normally doesn't happen like that. Normally is you do 10, you get 1. And then these are my follow-ups. I read every day. Sometimes I'm having issues finding people that I'm not already friends with. So far my total points are 171. And the key is out of even this activity, I got 1 individual that wants me to book them a trip to Italy. So out of that, people are really, looking into travel. And then I'm working on 2 other trips. It didn't come from this, but there are 2 other people that had sent me. One is a 30-person trip and one is I think it's 5 of them going. So that's, people are ready. People are tired of being at home. And it amazes me. So the boom is coming. So you can unmute your phone. Do you have any questions before I turn the recording off? So maybe if you all have some questions, it may help the individuals that see this.
So, will this be up for us to be able to look at?
No, no, I'm gonna email it. I'm gonna email it. As soon as I get off the line, I'll email it.
Okay,
I meant to email it first, but I got carried away.
Okay, because I'm working on getting organized, you know, to get things out. This is an adventure for me. So
I love it.
I know, I see it.
You see it all over.
This is where you're comfortable. This is your thing.
You're gonna be comfortable for this too, Tanya.
All right. It's just trying to get all my ducks in a row. I don't understand. You know, it's like reach out to people. Remember the what? So all of that.
You know, it takes me about 1 hour because I do my postings when I get up in the morning. 3. I do the 3 real quick. So they're already in a folder. All I do is take them and put them in there. So do you
see? That's my thing. Get organized.
Yeah. Do you, Crystal and Antron, y'all find that part easy to post in the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that because that's already in my folder, so I can just send that out. The issue that I have is finding friends because I don't just want to be friends with anybody. So that means I got to go through them, make sure. Huh? You said you know.
You can always block them after a while.
I know, but sometimes they might get, by the time that happened, they've been already on my page messing up stuff. So I got to know who I'm being friends with. I don't want to be no friends with somebody that's going to be dropping F-bombs all day long and posting crazy stuff, murders and all that foolishness. So I have to really look at them before I determine I want to be friends with.
Yeah, I had to get rid of some people because of that, but
yeah, sometimes you gotta do it.
Like to say crazy things, so you have to be careful.
All right, so y'all good? All right, I'm gonna turn off the recording.